Thank you so much for listening to the KJNA podcast. You can email us at kjnapodcast@gmail.com.
Give us a call or text or leave us a message at 858-848-KJNA. That's 5562.
You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky, and YouTube at KJNA Podcast.
Don't forget, we have 6 hours of bonus content over on our Patreon, patreon.com/KJNA Podcast. And if you want to donate to us, find us at buymeacoffee.com/KJNA Podcast.
Thank you so much for listening.
Love you.
Welcome to this episode of the KJNA Podcast. My name is Kevin and I am McKay.
Hi, as always, I'm Jay.
And today, well, I had to get HBO Max. What?
It's just a heavy ass eye.
And it is because I was like, I was almost never gonna do it. I was almost never gonna do it, and I would have been fine with it. But
Sinners.
we had to watch Sinners, and so I bought a month of HBO Max. I'm like, well, if I only got a month, I better make the most of this. So I was gonna watch GTF with Jason Bateman and the sheriff.
You still got time.
I do, but I went with Last of Us.
I know. It's your baby.
It is my baby. Oh, I love you so much. Look, there's Ellie right there.
Yeah.
Next to Joe.
Yeah.
and there's like 80 other ones. I'm just kidding. There's only like 7. But my point is, I love Last of Us. It's super good, and we're going to talk about it. It might be a lot of me just bitching.
It'll be
You
okay.
see the end of this, sir? Are you cool? Like, you good? Do you need to go get a drink real quick? You want me to pause this?
Sir, I'm straight from the bottom.
Okay. So we're just skipping the bullshit today. Just go right for it.
I mean, what do I need a cup for?
That's fair. That's one more glass that's going to be dirty. So, all right. So the whole, I took notes while I was watching this, and I was sending it to Jay because I was like, I'll keep it. I'll look at this later. The things I thought were dumb and the things I thought were cool. And then we'll probably have to go through like each episode or something. But
because I haven't watched it since the end of season 2. I haven't gone back to go and rewatch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. You got a lot of shit. I binged it. I binged it over the course of like 4 days. Just Ellie kind of grew on me in the second season a little bit, or not second season, but like edging into the second season. I'm like, okay, I can sort of see it, but anyways, so give us some details, sir.
You want
the details? I want the peoples.
So it's a post-apocalyptic drama thriller, right? And it was created by Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann, based on the Last of Us game by Naughty Dog, if you didn't know. Let's see. We have a large cast, and we are currently in the middle of filming season 3, from what I know.
Oh, I'm curious what they're going to do with that. If they did they finish like how the game finished in season 2?
I can tell you that it looks like it's going to be a flashback to Abby's side of the story. So I think it's going to be like kind of like a slight retelling, but also like just from Abby's perspective of everything that led to Joel, and then after that, because you don't see them really much in season 2 after that for a little bit.
Okay. Anyways.
So yeah. The main man, Pedro Pascal, plays Joel Miller.
Did a great job.
Bella Ramsey is Ellie, and I know you have issues with that, and I can see where you would like, because you look at Pedro and you're like, okay, I can see that he kind of looks like Joel at least, versus Bella, who looks nothing like Ellie.
I think she looks. I mean, I think that who they picked to play Abby looks really close to Abby, except for she ain't buff as shit like Abby was in the game. But I think she's got. I'm not picky about they have to look exactly like the person. Like
Okay.
you got
Okay.
brown hair, they were wearing the same clothes that they did in the different parts of the game. Like
Right.
they even matched it because Joel hardly ever changed. He was always wearing that same button down, dirty ass button down, and occasionally like a thicker jacket over top of it. They even made it had it him holding his gun and having the same backpack as they had in the game, which I'm nerding
Again,
out
look,
on.
little details. Little detail.
Little details for me. And then like the little joke book, that was a thing in the game. Like if you got to certain spots and finished certain things and got to a certain spot with Ellie with you, she would pull out the joke book. And there were certain spots she would tell jokes in certain spots of the game, and there's an achievement for listening to all of the jokes.
Oh God.
So she goes, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
we got Gabriel Luna playing Tommy, and if the MCU does bring Ghost Rider back into effect, I think he should come back as Robbie Reyes because that was awesome.
Yeah, he was the one with Nick Cage, right?
No, he wasn't with Nick Cage. He was on the
No,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show.
that's it. Yeah. Because I
Yeah,
do
so
remember him being Ghost Rider for a little bit. I was like,
that's pretty cool.
he did a
That's
pretty good job in the show, in my opinion.
Do we want to do characters from season 2 or do we want to wait?
No, we'll do season 2. We'll either do it another time or we just won't.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you.
We have Anna Torv as Tess. Let's see. Then we have wow, not many recurring characters in season 1.
I mean, it's the apocalypse, so I mean they did Bill and Frank.
Yeah, Nico Parker as Sarah, John Hanna as Dr. Newman, Merle Dandridge as Marlene, Christopher Heyerdahl as Dr. Schoenheis, butchering that.
Oh, it was probably from the scene in India where they were talking about.
He was the
Yeah. Okay.
epidemiologist from 1968.
Yeah.
Brendan Fletcher is Robert, Christine Hakim as Ratna Prithvi, Nick Offerman is Bill, Murray Bartlett is Frank, Lamar Johnson is Henry Burrell, Melanie Lansky as Kathleen Coughlin, Kevon Montreal Woodard as Sam, Jeffrey Pierce as Perry, John Getz as Edelstein, Graham Greene as Marlon, Elaine Miles as Florence, Storm Reed as Riley Abel, Scott Shepard as David, Troy Baker as James, Troy Baker, Ashley John.
I didn't even notice that. Damn it.
Yep. So you had two people, Ashley Green, who played Ellie in the games, and now plays Ellie's mom.
Wait,
in the series.
where was Ashley? Where was that? Oh, she was. Yes.
Ellie's mom.
That was her mom. Okay. See, I saw her and she looked so familiar. I, honest to God, thought that it was Ellie playing the person who plays Ellie. I thought it was her as the mom, but I didn't even think about the fact that it was her. Okay.
See, Troy Baker. Who does Troy Baker play? He plays Joel in the game.
Yes, he did. He does the voice. He did and if you've ever seen the behind the scenes for that first scene, because they had to mocap that. Like them talking about him trying to get into character for that so that he could give the proper performance, because that performance in the game,
ridiculous, awesome. I can see that. Good. And then Jeffrey Pierce, who plays Perry, was Tommy in the games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tommy wasn't as big of a character in the games. Like he was a portion, but he wasn't like, I don't know, he didn't feel like super like integral to the story. Yeah.
Right.
Wait, what did Troy Baker play?
He was Joel.
And no, in the
you're talking about in series? He plays James, the David's aide, in that one place where Ellie was by herself and she had to like basically kill all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
As you said, there was some Essing and A.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right around there. Yeah.
So he was the partner. That's
Yeah, he was the aide.
the right hand man who was like run back and go. Okay, I didn't even notice that. I didn't
Yeah,
notice
see?
that. Okay.
And if I'm right, who plays Marlene, was also uh, Marlene. Yeah, Merle Dandridge, who played Marlene in the show, also played Marlene in the game.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, like she shows up at the beginning, but she shows up only like mostly at the end of the Last of Us, because there's a lot of things they put in here that wasn't in the game. Obviously, I mean he can't
Would you
I get that.
say that it helped the story, or kind of got in the way?
Okay, there are some things. Let's go episode by episode because I will bring it up, sir.
Okay, let's
Let's go.
jump into season 1, episode 1, When You're Lost in the Darkness.
Okay, so they obviously they do that first scene.
Okay.
That's the integral scene for Last of Us. Like that scene where his daughter dies because he gets shot by the guy. That whole thing happens in the game. But when you first watch it, when you're playing the game for the first time, you're like, oh my God. Like I had that visceral reaction where you're like, oh my God. Like, yeah, I had
Yeah.
to pause the game and I'm like, oh shit. Cause it was 20 minutes in the fucking game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, how do you,
You know?
no one copes with the death of a child. No one copes
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah. But I didn't
parents-
have that reaction with the series. But that's
okay.
because I knew it was coming.
Right.
I had seen it come on.
I've played this game like 15 times. I already know what happens. This isn't gonna.
Yeah, it's not gonna affect you as much as I done. But in the game you play as his daughter at first.
Right.
And then you're controlling her up until they're doing the running from all the zombies
Right.
um in the city. But in this one they do a pretty good job of showing her personality, because they also
Okay.
do that. They also have that same scene where he's like, where'd you get the money for this? And she's like, drugs. I do hardcore drugs. Like they say that in the game too. Um, but like the neighbor talking to the neighbors and the
Right.
dog, and like they obviously they can't do exactly like doing the game, because the game starts in the house and it's dark and she's waking up and she's like, what the hell's going on? And you're walking around the house trying to find your dad.
Right.
And then suddenly he busts in the back door and he's like, oh baby, you gotta, we gotta go, and then suddenly it's action packed. Like this
Right.
one they explain shit, kind of
Yeah.
get
They give you like a
explaining.
basis of like what led up to it, which I
Mhm.
think was really good because they did that flashback to the past and was that in the first episode or am I seeing something
which
from
which flashback?
the flashback with the epidemiologist?
That's in the second episode, I
Okay.
think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the second one.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be the second one, because I thought was a pretty interesting way of explaining it. I
Okay.
kind of like that. Um, Obviously they didn't do that in the movie, but
But yeah.
I mean in the game. But
I mean, when I
uh,
think whoever was doing the because I think was one of the game writers a part of the staff as well?
I'm sure they were.
Because I mean, we got directed by let's see, this episode is written and directed by Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann.
Neil
No,
Jugman,
yes,
wasn't he the one? Druckmann was, I think, the one that was
yeah,
in the game.
okay, he's the studio head and head of creative over at Naughty Dog. So yeah, he was a
Yeah.
part of the best known for work on game franchises Uncharted and The Last of Us. So
Yeah, Uncharted and The Last of Us both. They were pretty much saying like
So-
Uncharted was like action packed Last of Us.
yeah. So I'm like, if you got one of the guys who helped make Last of Us as a part of the writing team, they can only stray so far and hopefully keep things interesting so that you get like added tidbits that you didn't see in the game.
Yeah.
Or maybe they had to take a little something away. Maybe they had to change something so something else works better for the story of this show versus
Yeah. They did take some stuff away.
Okay.
Or they did take one thing away that I'll talk about later, because they don't have the spores. Because in the game, there were rooms where they would see spores, and they would have to put on their mask and be like,
It's coming. It's
"What?
coming. It's
Oh,
coming.
it's coming."
It's coming.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they could.
Well.
They had to. If you're trying to build up, you're like, all right, here's like one evolutionary line of what happens from basic infected to clicker, basic
Mhm.
infected, clicker, bloater. You know, it
Stalker.
only gets
Oh
right.
man.
So you're only getting so far, and then the stalkers don't pop up until season 2. Same thing with the spores.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're like giving a progressive evolution of the creature or the fungus in
Mhm.
various ways, but they're taking their time season to season, not showing you everything all at once.
Um. So basically, in the first episode, this is what actually really attracted me to the game, because a friend of mine had told me that it's the zombie apocalypse, but 20 years in the future. And at the time, everyone was doing fucking zombie shit,
Right.
but it was all zombies happening now. The outbreak happened now, blah, blah, blah. And Last of Us, and when I heard, oh, it's 20 years later, like 20 years after,
Yeah.
okay, that would be kind of cool to see what happens. And so that's what got me hooked into it. Is it was telling a story differently than all the other ones. But basically, they find Ellie, and Ellie, they think she might be immune. She's got a bite on her arm, and usually, if you catch a bite within 24 hours, you're dead.
Right.
Like that's like they show that kid who comes stumbling into the place. Now that
Mhm.
one I felt kind of bad about. I was like, and they show Joel like helping put dead bodies into a burn bag, and the girl's like, I can't do it because it's that
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
It's a fucking kid, and I'm like, okay, that had a little bit of a like, oh shit, like,
Hmm. Again, never easy. Never will
yeah,
be easy.
yeah, yeah. So, I mean, they're just saying how hard shit is, like, how that kid even get out there. Like, they have it,
Mhm.
the world is covered in quarantine zones, basically, that it's run by Fedra, which is like, I guess whatever's left of the government.
Yep. Basically.
Um, and if you're in a quarantine zone, like, you're not allowed to leave or come in without specific, like, I don't know, going through the proper channels. But Fedra
Yeah.
is also known for like being brutal and
Yeah.
being fucking assholes.
Hmm.
But they feed everyone, so everyone kind of shuts up and does what they're told.
Thanks for the
Yeah, but
food.
then there's the but then there's the Fireflies, who are, I actually have their little logo on my gas tank, because
Yeah. Why not? Why
come on,
not?
come on. Um, they're kind of the rebel organization. They're the ones fighting against Fedra. They think they have better ideas. They think they have a better way, and so they're
I mean,
trying to.
don't most I guess you wouldn't call them a militia, but you know, secondary organizations, the Empire and the Rebellion.
Rebellion, yes, of course. Yeah, and so that's basically it. It ends with them being like, "Hey, you need to take Ellie. The fuck, you need to go take her, and then we'll get you a battery because Joel's looking for a battery so we can go find Tommy because Tommy
Mhm.
supposedly went out west,
Yep.
and so he needs a battery so he can put it in his truck and he can use the truck to get to the west
Oh
and
yeah.
get Tommy because they essentially would have to walk all the way across
Yeah.
America,
Which
and
kind of
that's why.
ends up being exactly what they do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he goes a while with that truck. He goes
Yeah,
a while.
that's true.
He
Unto,
does go a
but
while.
we haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so episode 2, infected. Uh-huh.
Are we infected, sir? Yes, yes. And then you
Uh,
get the directed by Neil Druckmann. Uh, yeah, so
yeah, and they
guaranteed
don't.
it's
This is the one where they do something that, or they explain something that's not in the game, which is the network. The infected are connected because like they got the spores like pulling on this finger and telling them, get up or whatever. Like they shoot somebody over there, and then it tells the other zombies, hey, shit's going down, and so they all come out. That is not in the game, but I don't have a problem with that. I think that's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool
so
idea, and it
so good addition.
good addition, yeah, because it kind of gives them a reason for the zombies everywhere to be like, oh fuck, like why they're scared. Because if they just like hole up, turn into mushrooms in the corners, You don't have any reason to be afraid. Like they're
Yeah.
just, holding up whatever. But yeah, with that fungal network thing, that's kind of a cool idea. I like that. There's also where they do that India thing where they get someone who's a fungus
Epidemiology.
specialist, yeah, epidemiologist, and they bring her in and they're like, "Hey, she got bit, explain this to us." And it's basically the spores like coming out of her mouth,
Mm.
which, you know, whatever. That's that's fine. It was weird because they grow so fast, but whatever. So the doctor. I mean, the guy's like, "So, what do you suggest we do? What could we do to stop this?" And she's like, "Bombs, blow everything up." And he's like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, I'd like to go see my family now. Yeah, you basically are gonna have to blow everything up."
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
because yeah,
There's no.
and you can't stop this. I mean, you saw how people acted during COVID, right? We're all
Yeah.
fucked. We're all fucked because the people who aren't taking precautions are going to be making fun of people who are.
Like they did last time.
Just like
Yeah.
last time, because people love to tell me that they were being kings by telling us to mask and needing cards and vaccination cards. hmm
Yeah.
That they were being kings. How dare they try and make sure that everyone is safe during a plague?
Yeah.
Anyways, so Tess, one of the stupidest things I think of this entire fucking show happens when Tess gets bit, which
Uh-huh.
that happens in the thing. The museum happens. That happens in the game. They're in that building. That's
Mhm.
what happens. Except it's not in the game. It's not zombies that come attack them. It's fireflies or Fedra. Some army comes in and you're killing people. Like
Uh-huh.
it's a gun battle. Um, and then but that whole the zombie coming up and kissing her thing,
Uh,
that was dumb as shit. That was dumb as shit.
just put the theme of loss.
Yeah, because she's afraid all the zombies come in and she's up against the wall trying to light the lighter. And then he comes up and he's like and opens his mouth. Fungus comes out and she just sits there and lets him like put his mouth to her mouth and
She already knew she was done though,
yeah, that's fine, but who
and
why
it.
do the zombies need to put their mouth on other people's mouths? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't that. I mean, the scene itself got negative and positive responses. But it was written and filmed like a kiss to underscore the theme of love for Joel and Tess.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's so it's it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that like backhand like your love
I
no
would have.
longer means anything.
I would much rather them have like him gone up and like stared in her face, and then have the cordyceps come out and her just sock him one, and then the lighter works and she drops it and dies a badass instead of like no, it's terrible. I didn't like it. I didn't
I
like it.
mean, I'm not opposed to that at all. I'm not opposed to that at all. I'm just like it kind of works to a certain extent. To a certain extent. Not to a great extent, but to an extent. I'm
No,
not keen on her being like scared. I would have been like pissed because this shit ain't fucking working. And still being mad as fucking like maybe like you said, like he gets that close but then socks him in the face. Like
eh,
shit, it
it
works.
works. Yeah.
Right. Like that does make more sense.
See, look at me. I'm a fucking writer. I'm a writer. Anyway, well,
Man,
you and I have come up with enough ideas, and us we should our
again,
copyrights should be
so
through
many
the roof.
copy.
So many copyrights. Okay, so
But I was just
third
gonna look through
episode.
these and it is.
So at the end of this one, Joel's still an asshole. Uh, He does not want to be taking Ellie, but he does it because he doesn't want to admit it, because Tess makes a comment like, "Oh, I didn't even ask you to reciprocate feelings that I had, blah, 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 and I did it for you, and I didn't even ask you to do that," and he never says anything nice to her when she dies. He's just like, turns around, grabs her, and goes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess the death of his daughter really, really fucked him up.
Yeah.
So then it goes to episode 3, and it cuts
Long,
to Bill and
long
Frank.
time.
Okay, so this whole story with Bill and Frank, okay, I it is told in notes in the game
Okay.
until you find their bodies at the end. They're
Mm,
not Bill and Frank aren't someone that you actually know in the game. It's just, I don't know. There was one guy, but I don't think it was, and I'm pretty sure that was Eugene. I don't think that was Bill and Frank. But you find the story of Bill and Frank, and this happens, but it's told through little notes that they're leaving each other. When you like go through a game and you pick up a note here, and you pick up a note here as you get to the
yeah.
next area, and it kind of tells like a side story. That's what they did with Bill and Frank, and I thought it was fucking adorable. And you fucking find them at the end in the game, like they're skeletons, they're both dead. And
Right.
this one, I thought that was a really cool way that they told that story.
Okay.
It could just be filler. It could have, we could have done it or not done it, but I thought that it was really fucking cool. I liked the way they did it. How Bill met Frank,
Hmm.
and how confident Frank was about shit, about like,
Everything.
you get that fat ass in this bed. I'm gonna stay for a couple days. Oh, I'm sorry, you never sword fight before? I'm gonna show you how to sword fight.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And then yeah, and then he catches shit, what was it? I can't remember what he had, but he didn't he obviously was not gonna be getting any better, Frank. And
Yeah.
so after all the bullshit, he was like, you know what? Today's the day I'm gonna die. Um, and so Frank just asked him to do all the stuff. They get married that day, like they dress up, and then Bill and Frank both decide, or Bill decides he's gonna take the pills too and kill himself, and Frank kills himself, and he's like, I just want to die in your arms. And so they die in the bedroom, and then Ellie and Joel show up, and he gives them all this shit. Whoa, can I have a gun? There's a turtle on the wall. She also does that in the game too, though. She's like, I want a gun.
No. No.
No gun. No gun.
You're dangerous with a gun.
Uh-huh.
No.
Do you have anything to say about this episode?
I thought it was, yeah, I agree that it was a cute episode. And to see Offerman, of all people, like, this man played Ron Swanson. He didn't have a problem with the gays. He partied with the gays. He was perfectly fine with the gays. He also just loved meat and hid gold everywhere. And had 3
Bacon.
wives named Tammy. Terrible.
It's like, I want bacon. And I don't mean I want all the bacon. And I don't
Yeah.
mean go back there and give me some strips of bacon. I mean
Yeah.
literally all the
All
bacon you have.
Good guy. Because I love how he stopped and he's just like, wait, I'm pretty sure what you just heard was, I want some bacon. Let me reiterate. I want all the bacon you have.
Today is also the day that he had 92 appointments. It's March
Oh,
31st, by the way.
oh, she was so terrible.
That shit, oh man, that shit was so funny.
Like the last season didn't hit like it should
Nah,
have. But yeah, over the course, just see, oh my god, yes.
Parks and Rec and The Office, the last season was like, you could take it or leave it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fine. But they pretty much, this one, it only tells the story of Bill and Frank. But I feel like I thought it was a pleasant way of telling a story. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it was,
fun as shit to watch.
it takes you away from all the doom and gloom that you've already seen within like 2 episodes. You've seen the death of a child. You understand that terribleness of this cordyceps is very viable and very possible. But yes, then you get this episode and you're like, damn, this is a breath of fresh fucking air. Fuck yeah.
Like Nick Offerman coming out of his bomb shelter with the gun, and he comes out and he's like, hell yeah. And he just like hooks up his boat and goes to Home Depot, and he's like, oh, power already went out. I didn't think it happened so fast. There would be a lot of radiation if that ever happened.
Yes.
Because every nuclear power plant would melt down.
Yeah. I mean, as bad as the 100 was, they did show that actually happening. Twice.
Yes. Yeah. The 100 started out so strong.
It really did.
It started out. Yeah, that finish was terrible. Like they were stretching it so thin. Anyways, so this episode was pretty much just about Bill and Frank. Again, more of that in the game. And then the second one, episode 4, they get to please hold to my hand. High five. So they get to this lady Kathleen, who's in Kansas City. She's the one. She was in or she is in Yellow Jackets.
Yeah. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, Kathleen was kind of a bitch, but I like the actress.
Oh yeah, 2.5 Men.
Was she 2.5 Men too? Yes, yeah, I don't fucking.
Yeah, she was infatuated with Charlie Sheen's character, Charlie, and yeah, she did anything she could to be around him all the time.
Oh, all the time. I didn't watch 2.5 Men. I was not interested in that whatsoever. I only know her from Yellow Jackets.
That's right.
Because I don't know. Have they made a 3rd season of that yet? I don't know. I don't even know if they will. But anyways, they get to Kansas City. Kansas City is also where you find no. Yeah, 4 is when you meet Henry and Sam.
Yes. The father and son.
No, isn't that? Wait, Kansas City. Yeah, Kansas City's. He's not. I don't think it's his son. I think it's his brother.
Is it? Yeah.
It's his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, because because those two are in the game as well. Essentially, the same thing happens in the game.
Terrible.
Yeah, it is terrible. Because essentially, like I said, the same thing happens. Because so they're trying to get Henry and Sam out.
Mm-hmm.
They get to Kansas City and they try and they do the classic rebel group trick where they're like, "Oh help, I'm hurting," and he's like, "Nope." And yep, they got spike strips, like the whole 9. He crashes the truck. That again, this happens in the game. They go running. Yeah, they go running, trying to get the fuck away. The raid group is consistently chasing them while also zombies are chasing them.
Yep.
They're like, you need to go through the tunnels, but tunnels are where they've been stashing all the infected.
Yeah. Fun.
He was like, that's the one thing Fedra did right.
But you didn't burn them.
Yeah, they just shoved them down in the hole, and they're like, well, we don't have to worry about that ever again. That'll never come to bite us in the ass. Well, see ya.
Couldn't find some kerosene. I know it's a commodity, but couldn't find some kerosene. I don't know. Drop a fucking match down that bitch. They're contained. The fire will spread.
I mean, really, you could have just like opened up a hole and had a spear.
Yeah, or I don't know. Better. Or kill them before you drop them in the fucking hole.
Or that.
Yeah.
Or that.
Shot. Face. Body. Drop.
Yeah, so...
Oh, no, it's dead weight. Fuck.
So you end up learning the story
Okay.
about they get to Kansas City. They're trying to get through, and they just want to get out because they're trying to get to the other side of Kansas City. But Henry and Sam are in there, and they end up going to like the top of a skyscraper so they can sleep and hopefully not get caught because the
Yeah.
rebel groups are after them because they killed a couple of the rebel groups people.
Because they were assholes.
Yeah, because they were starting shit. You start shit. Sorry, Brian. No, please. No, please don't do it. Ah, please don't do it. Get in the hole. Get in the hole, Ellie. Get in the hole. Get in the fucking hole. Um. So
Carl!
Carl, Candy Mountain, magical nuclear darling.
I was talking about the Rick Grimes Coral.
I know, but
Because
that's where my brain went.
what does Coral do? Stay in the house, Carl. Fuck you,
Carl's
Dad!
never in the house. Carl's never in the house.
You button on a roof! Ellie, get in the hole, Ellie!
Ellie's never in the hole.
It's for your own safety. Both dads.
So,
Both kids. Fuck you!
fuck you.